I'll just draw a slide for you. Students, see if you can understand this. If you can understand this, look. Here. One moment. That's the first rib. I'll just make a slide for you. That's the first rib here. If that's the first rib, you tell me now, what is this artery here? What is this artery? That's a subclavian artery. Subclavian artery crosses the first rib, now becomes the axillary artery, correct? Now this axillary artery, if I draw a muscle here, is divided into three parts. By whom? What is this muscle? Pectoralis minor. What is this muscle? If I draw a muscle here, what is this muscle? That's a teres major. So below the teres major, what is this artery now? This artery is going to be the brachial artery. Below the teres major, this is the brachial artery. Clear? Now you tell me, bacho, what is this cord? That's the second part. So who's this cord, who's this, and who's this? Any guesses? I told you the cords are placed according to the names in which part? Second part. So if this is lateral and this is medial, right? This is medial. So what is this cord? That's a lateral cord. What is this cord? Medial cord. And behind the artery is posterior cord. Correct? So what are the branches of lateral cord? This is the musculocutaneous nerve. If that's the musculocutaneous nerve, what muscle do I draw here which it pierces? That's the coracobrachialis, right? It pierces the coracobrachialis muscle. We know this. What is this? And who's this? These are the branches of medial cord. Who's this and who's this? See if you can answer this. Right? This is the median nerve. So that's the lateral cord. What is this, students? What is this? This is the lateral root of median nerve. That's a medial cord. So what is this? That's a medial root of median nerve. Now who's longer? Bacho, my dear children, who's longer? The medial root of median nerve is longer. It crosses the third part of the axillary artery from the medial side to the lateral side. Are you getting this? See, what is this cord? What is this cord? Lateral cord. What is this cord? That's a medial cord. So these are the branches of medial cord. That's the medial root of median nerve. This is the lateral root of median nerve. The medial root of median nerve is longer. It crosses the third part of axillary artery. It goes to the lateral side. It joins with the lateral root to form the median nerve. Clear? So the median nerve is formed lateral to the third part of the axillary artery. Now this median nerve is going to cross the brachial artery from the lateral to medial side. The median nerve is going to cross the brachial artery from lateral to medial side. Now look, my dear students, where are we? Here we go. Where are we? We are right in the cubital fossa. That's the head of the radius, that's the neck of the radius, that's a radial tuberosity. So now where's the median nerve come? The median nerve is come in the cubital fossa. In other words, my dear children, which is the most medial content of the cubital fossa? The median nerve. The next is brachial artery. And now this brachial artery will divide into two branches, the radial and the ulnar arteries. The third one is this muscle. Can you tell me what is this muscle which is inserted on the radial tuberosity? That's the biceps brachii. Biceps brachii. And the last is a nerve which comes here. What is this nerve here? That's the radial nerve. So this becomes the cubital fossa. Clear, students? So what are the boundaries of cubital fossa? Let me just tell you what are the boundaries of cubital fossa. Who's this on the medial side? That's the pronator teres. So the medial boundary is formed by pronator teres. What is this? That's the brachioradialis. So medially is the pronator teres, laterally is the brachioradialis. The base of the cubital fossa is formed by a line joining the two epicondyles. The line joining the two epicondyles, that's going to form the base of the cubital fossa. I'll just draw a slide here, see if you can understand this, students. That's the head of the radius, that's the neck of the radius, that's a radial tuberosity. Okay. And what is this now? That's the ulna. And what is this tuberosity? That's the ulnar tuberosity. Can anyone tell me, students, there's a muscle which begins from the ulna here. This muscle goes behind the radius and it gets inserted on the lateral aspect of radius. A muscle which begins from the ulna goes behind the radius and comes and gets inserted on the lateral aspect of the radius. It goes like this. So when this muscle contracts, we do this. What is this action? Supination. What is this muscle? Supinator. So this supinator begins from the supinator crest of the ulna. Okay, that's the supinator crest of the ulna here. It goes behind the radius and gets inserted on the lateral aspect of the radius. And students, if you can tell me what is this muscle inserted on the ulnar tuberosity? You've just seen that. The muscle of the arm which comes and gets inserted on the ulnar tuberosity, that's the brachialis. Brachialis. So now, my dear children, you tell me, what have I drawn for you? What have I drawn for you? I have drawn the cubital fossa, students. And what is this going to form for the cubital fossa? Can you just be able to correlate? What is this going to form for the cubital fossa? The floor. The floor. The floor. The floor of the cubital fossa is formed by, what's this muscle? Brachialis. And what's this muscle? That's the supinator. Okay, so clear with the boundaries of cubital fossa. Laterally is the brachioradialis, medially is the pronator teres. The base is the imaginary line joining the two epicondyles, and the contents, the floor is formed by the brachialis and the supinator, and the contents for you students from medial to lateral. The first is the medial nerve, second is the brachial artery with its two terminal branches. The radial and the ulnar artery, the third is the tendon of biceps, and the fourth is the radial nerve. Beautiful, right? So you understood how the medial nerve is formed. The medial nerve is formed by joining of two roots, the lateral root and the medial root, and the medial nerve then crosses the brachial artery, then comes in the cubital fossa. We'll be discussing the nerves later. The next one is the brachial artery, which comes down here, divides into two. Third is the tendon of biceps, fourth is the radial nerve. So this becomes the boundaries, the contents of the cubital fossa. I hope, my dear children, this is clear to all of you. Have a look at this slide. So what is this muscle? The pronator teres. What is this? The brachioradialis. And this would be the imaginary line. That's the cubital fossa for you. What are the contents of the cubital fossa here? This is the median nerve here. What's this? That's a brachial artery. That's a tendon of biceps. And that's the radial nerve for you. Radial nerve. What is this muscle? That's the biceps brachii. What is this? Brachialis. And what is this nerve lying on the brachialis? The musculocutaneous nerve. Musculocutaneous nerve. Clear to all of you?